welcome. My name is Ying and I'm a C-drama deity in training. And today we are going to talk about, what is it? English title, I forgot. Wrong Carriage, Right Groom. Yeah, the Chinese title is 花轎嫁对郎. Actually, it started off, yeah, I didn't have like very high hopes in this one, let's call it that way. I expected like some kind of cheap produced rom-com and just turn off my brain series to watch, where I literally could see on an internal scanner that my IQ is dropping with each episode I consume of this. But in the end, it was actually not that bad as I expected it to be. Ao Ruipeng was actually playing basically a sickly, I would say, rich guy from a nice family who's supposed like to die at a very young age, and then some kind of girl supposed to marry him to turn his luck around. What they call it in Chinese, 冲喜. It's kind of superstition. Has something to do with good fortune and misfortune. So they are supposed to change like his misfortune or his young death by marrying some girl. And yeah, this is basically like the storyline. I think the right word is like he was supposed to play some kind of rich second generation scholar. So his family is like very rich and they have some businesses going on. And the wife he marries is obviously not sensitive towards him. But in the end he likes it, so whatever. He can be so petty. I love. Yeah. So the series has overall a lot of funny scenes, and I actually quite enjoyed them. However, overall there was like again zero brain power necessary for this one, and that was just not mine. I think that the overall story from this one was actually watchable. But somehow, I don't know, some of the arcs just came me so draggy, and the secondary couples did not really interest me. And I just want to watch this. So I jumped forward a lot. And somehow I think this kind of ruins like the overall experience. Yeah. It's a cute rom-com. The production value wasn't very high, but it was definitely better than One Route Journey, I would call it. Makeup and costumes were okay. Overall story arc was there. Side characters, well, were kind of boring. I didn't really like to watch the secondary couple or the third or the fourth. There were just too many of those couples to pay attention to, but I didn't want. Chemistry between male lead and female lead was okay. I have seen better ones, I have seen worse ones. But overall, I would say the styling of Ao Ruipeng, I did not really like this for the series, even though it was better than One Route Journey. I think One Route Journey is like at the bottom of everything. If you compare it, yeah. And the female lead here was also very cute. She kind of reminds me of Ruby Lane. I don't know why, but she kind of looks like her, like from my vision, from my point of vision. There is also a lot of how to call it, BTS behind the scenes and video on demand, so VODs. So you can buy extra. I think this one was this one on Mango TV or Youku? I think this one was on Youku. So you can spend a lot of money on behind the scenes and videos on demand. But the series just wasn't that interesting for me that I want to spend extra on it. And a lot of the extra scenes you can actually watch for free on Bilibili, as you can see here. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of kissing scenes. I think this one, even though it has only 24 episodes, had so many kissing scenes. They were not scarce with those ones. It was everywhere. Yeah. It was literally, I don't know, like every third or fourth episode they would be kissing. Or doing some kind of lovey-dovey stuff. I guess this is the reason why the series was so popular with the female audience, and I guess actually pretty high rating even on my drama list. But honestly, story-wise, plot-wise, everything-wise, it's not my cup of tea, I have to say. Even though sometimes I enjoy those comedy rom-coms where I can just turn off my brain and literally watch my IQ sink with each episode I'm watching, but this one was maybe too much. No. Even though the female lead was actually quite cute, I admit. I actually took for this one, I think, more than 3 weeks or 4 weeks to watch it, because I literally split it up, and every time I was cooking or doing something beside it, I would watch this. Yeah, I would watch the show or a couple of episodes of the show. So in between, it was okay. No. Oh, the surfboarding is from this one. I did not know that. Right. Oh. They're cutting them together. Yeah. They always produce those CPs, like these relationships between people, but they are actually only on screen. Yeah, I guess this is one of those awards which you actually have to extra pay for. But now we don't have to pay for it. Thank you, Bilibili. Tian Qi Tianlei. Yeah, that was his name in the series. I already forgot.
你真好看，你真美，你果然很漂亮。
当娘子读错字的时候，你该如何解决这件事儿？
我会亲自教她一笔一画的练字，手握着笔。
娘子背诗怎么都学不会的时候，你会？
我会悉心教导，永远都不会表现出不耐烦的样子。不对，我从打心眼里就不会觉得不耐烦，我会非常的认真的、有耐心的教她。 直到他学会为止。如果他实在不想学，我甚至都不会强行再强迫他学习。
了不起！娘子说你
No
不
way.
长，你会怎么反击？
没事儿，在我短短的人生当中，有你的陪伴，已经是最大的幸福。
不满意，打！
啊？这个不满意？因为
你应该要表达说，我活到100岁以上，你要永远陪伴他。
Oh.
重新回答，放心。 我会逆天改命，永远的陪着你，完美。
做事招拉着娘子说悄悄话，怎么做才能把两人拉开距离？
娘子，我们该去喝青梅酒，别跟这人在这儿说了。
不够圆滑。
不够圆滑。
Oh, that poor sock. Oh my god, nothing he can do right.
有个招儿，咱们去喝酒了。
如果跟娘子打赌输了，会遵守诺言把她送回扬州吗？
会。
打！
等一下，一言九鼎，驷马难追。就算把他送回了扬州，但我可以陪他去扬州共度余生。
大丈夫什么最重要？
大丈夫什么最重要？大丈夫什么最重要？有担当，爱我的娘子。爱家里的所有人。 还有动物，家里的所有东西，所有，只要是在这个家里的。
当娘子质问你选原定夫人杜冰燕还是选自己，你会？
这种问题，娘子你还需要问吗？我自然是选你了，我肯定是选你。虽然我再选你100次，我也是会选你。
没有选择题，怎么会有选择题呢？娘子说你写的诗不咋地，你会？
我会让娘子。
I'm getting distracted. I'm gonna watch this later. I mean, the costumes are okay. The settings is also very nice. It's not a low production. I wouldn't call it like a low value production. But it's also not a high value production. It's like some kind mid-sized. Also from the length, it's 24 episodes, so it's a nice watch over the weekend if you want to binge it. But I'm not sure if you can really binge it because there's not that much story. Especially the side storylines with the secondary and the third couple are not that good. This is basically just to be like a feel-good comedy. But actually the behind the scenes were more funny than the actual series, I would say. I also think that they actually, used the makeup on Ao Ruipeng to make him look a little bit more sickly, but it didn't really work out for that one. So he doesn't really look like sickly for me in this one. He's still handsome. So, assignment failure. Failure. Yeah. But he played very well, as always. No. See, that's what I meant. He's supposed to look like a sick person. But he doesn't look like a sick person. Assignment failed. Yeah. So in overall, if I had to rate this, I wouldn't rate it at the very bottom, but if we can rate it like into S class, A class, B class, C class, I would put this one into C class. Yeah. So Moonlight Mystic, Blood of Youth, S class, Poisoned Love, which was very good, and Heroes Back, which was for my personal taste also very good. I would call it A class. B class, I don't know yet. We will maybe figure out something for B class then. C class, I would call this one, and Unusual Idol Love. And then D class would be Ronru's Journey. So I still have to find something that fits into B class. Or maybe if there aren't other series I could rank, this one will like put up into B to C class. But it's definitely not S or A. No. It's still good though. I watch the show so you don't have to watch it. I watch the show so you don't have to watch it. That's a great line. Yeah. The only reason to watch this show would really be for Ao Ruipeng, and if you like the female lead here. So if you are like into cute female leads who looks like actually Ruipeng for my personal taste, and when she laughs she gets like a dimple here, which is really cute, I have to say. Like I think here she gets like a dimple. That was actually really cute. I think it's also significant and like distinguishes her from all the other female actresses. Yeah, that's actually very likable. The character in the series is okay, but not very smart. The character she plays is not very smart. Yeah. If you are into those rom-com stories where everything has a happy ending and where the evil people gets their punishment, and the female lead and the male lead somehow always get out of danger and they never get really hurt because everything is just super wholesome, this is the thing you want to see. This is the series you want to watch. But for me personally, this was like an IQ killer. So after 24 episodes, I think my IQ was at 80. Literally turning into a retard. But some people find it enjoyable, so why not? No. So I watched the series, so you don't have to watch the series if you're not interested into it. I mean, of course I'm biased, otherwise I wouldn't watch the show just for Ao Ruipeng. But in overall, it wasn't that great of a show, honestly. The BTS, I have to say that behind the scenes and all like the offsets interviews are actually much more enjoyable. If you want to see those, you can put it into the comments and I will link it then to Bilibili. Yeah. That's basically it. There's not much more I have to say about the series. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment if you have questions and see you next time.